Capitol building, where in the early hours this morning, the House passed President Trump's spending and tax agenda. Certainly a big win for the Trump administration after countless hours of negotiations and meetings with fiscally conservative Republicans. But now it faces a next challenge, the U.S. Senate. Our Washington, D.C. correspondent Rachel Knapp joins us now from the Hill. Good evening, Rachel, and what are you hearing this evening?
Well, good evening, Mike. So we know that this bill has been dubbed the one big beautiful bill, but if you speak to just a handful of the fiscally conservative Senate Republicans, they might describe it as one big headache. Now, some Republicans have already aired their concerns that this could potentially add to trillions of dollars more to the national debt, so we can certainly expect some additional fights over in the Senate. After days of negotiations,
the bill is passed.
House Republicans passed the president's domestic agenda by just one vote.
Generational, truly nation-shaping legislation.
The GOP tax scam represents an assault on the economy, an assault on health care, an assault on nutritional assistance, an assault on tax fairness, and an assault on fiscal responsibility.
Here's a brief rundown of the bill. The legislation would make the 2017 tax cuts permanent, claw back clean energy tax credits, moves forward with a temporary $500 increase in the child tax credit through 2028, increase leasing of public lands for drilling, mining, and logging, bolsters border security and immigration enforcement, and sends more money to the military. It also makes major changes to reduce the cost of Medicaid, which helps lower-income people. Now, to win over some House Republican hardliners, they enacted a strict work requirement for childless adults without disabilities to be eligible. The legislation also scales back SNAP, which helps millions of low-income people with food assistance, and makes additional changes for work requirements to receive benefits. But this bill faces its next big challenge: Senate Republicans. Some Senate Republicans are more wary of the massive spending cuts House Republicans made. Others say they won't support the House's bill without debt ceiling adjustments.
I've told them I can support the package if they separate the debt ceiling off and have a separate vote on that. I want nothing to do with that. I didn't vote for the spending, I didn't vote for the debt, and I'm not voting to make it easier on people who want bigger government.
Now, Mike, if the Senate does make some revisions to this legislation, that'll just really make things hard for Speaker of the House Mike Johnson when that bill gets sent back over to the House. And we already know that some House Republicans who have been pretty much fiscal hardliners on this, they're already telling senators to not touch this legislation. But Mike, that's pretty unlikely. Reporting live for Erie News Now, Rachel Knapp. Mike, back to you.